Hey there, Tracy Noriega, paying it forward to you on this Mindful Monday. Hello. Hope you're doing great. This one is about, about owning it. That's right, about owning it in the sense of admitting when you're wrong and saying, I'm sorry. So just owning it. And it can be a powerful thing, especially in the heat of the moment, or post rather, because in the heat of the moment is obviously when you're making the little mistake and not being mindful, right? So, using myself as an example, um, you know, uh, I was having a lot of difficulty in setting some transportation and some stuff up for our kid during summer school or summer vacation in order for him to get from point A to point B. And it's always been a bit of a struggle getting these things done. And so I knew that going into it and did my little mindfulness about starting, but it ended up dragging out into 4 hours of going back and forth with phone calls, emails, texts, etc. So when it looked like things weren't going to basically happen, and that was the message I was getting for that day, I just was like, oh, okay, I am going to let Ruben know, my partner, and just tell him he's going to have to pick up the kid, and I'm sorry things did not work out. And it just kind of, with the phone, a little text before, a little phone call, a little heated argument about, well, I thought this, X, Y, and Z wasn't, person A is supposed to do this. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Well, I don't get it. What went wrong? And of course, then I'm rehashing everything. I'm getting upset about it. And I'm telling, and he's like, I want the short version. Well, that just totally blew my fuse. The short version. I'm like, well, there is no short version. This has been going on for not only how long it has been going on, but what I'd been doing that day. There was no short version of the last 4 hours. So that just really kind of set me. And instead of making more problems, I just said, you know what, there is no short version. I know I was curt about the way I said it. And I said, what is it that you want to know? Here, and so in the end, it was like, does he need to be picked up and where does he need to be taken? So I just said, I will text it to you. And I got off the phone. And I really felt crappy about the way that ended. And, went for a walk, a short little walk, and, took a break from work and just went outside and thought about it. And I understood why I was pissed off. But I was totally letting it out on him. And I understand why he was frustrated too. And of course, he doesn't know the whole story. And it was just getting me more upset, me ranting. And I think it was getting him upset. And I just finally I texted him back. I found a cute little emoji of I'm sorry and sent it with putting it below. I said, I apologize for losing it with you. I wasn't upset at you. I'm just upset with the situation. I apologize. And you know what? I automatically got an apology from him as well. I'm sorry. I know you've been going through this and taking care of this. I didn't mean to, be rude to you either. So, again, just so many times we want the other person to be the one who says, I'm sorry first, because we think we're so in the right. And it just kind of sometimes turns out that you can look at where maybe you need to own it and just apologize for that piece of it and say, I'm sorry. And by doing so, it just kind of opened it up and, figuring out a different way to handle these things and what we can do to take the stress off of each other when this stuff happens. So just bringing that to you guys. Own it, reflect afterwards, breathe. You're upset. It's totally, totally, it's okay to be pissed off. It's just what do you do with it and what do you do afterwards. So own it. And, by saying, I am sorry, what you're sorry for, and, just acknowledging it, and it goes a long way. All right, that's it for this Mindful Monday. Hope the rest of your week is awesome, and wishing you lots of happiness, joy, peace, love, grace, and ease. You take care now. Don't forget to subscribe, pass it on, like, comment, etc. All right, you take care. Have a great week. Cheers.